Warren Buffett, one of the world's wealthiest individuals, is famous for his frugal habits. Despite his multi-billion-dollar net worth, he lives in a modest home in Omaha that he bought in the 1950s. Buffett's choice to avoid lavish spending is a testament to his belief in value over extravagance. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, is known for his low-key lifestyle. Despite his immense wealth, Zuckerberg is often seen in simple clothing like jeans and a t-shirt. He also drove a modest hatchback for many years, showcasing that for him, practicality trumps luxury. Ingvar Kamprad, the founder of IKEA, was known for his extreme frugality. He drove an old Volvo for many years and was known to fly economy class. His frugal habits were in line with the principles of cost-saving that his company IKEA champions. Chuck Feeney, the co-founder of duty-free shoppers, made billions but lived a famously frugal lifestyle. He wore a $15 watch, flew economy class, and did not own a car. His commitment to living modestly was so intense that he gave away his fortune to philanthropic causes, embodying the concept of giving while living. These examples illustrate how frugality among the wealthy isn't just about being stingy. It's a conscious decision to focus on what they deem truly important. Whether it's investing in the future, supporting philanthropic causes, or simply not getting caught up in materialistic displays, these individuals show that wealth can coexist with a surprisingly modest lifestyle. This approach not only preserves their wealth, but also sends a strong message about their values and priorities. Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, is known for his private lifestyle. Despite being a prominent figure in the technology industry, he keeps a low profile and rarely discusses his personal life in public. This discretion is partly to maintain his personal privacy and security given his high-profile position in a leading global company. Eli Broad, the late American billionaire philanthropist, was known for his discreet lifestyle. Despite his immense wealth and influence in various sectors, including education and art, Broad maintained a relatively low public profile. This discretion was a deliberate choice to focus on his work and philanthropy rather than personal fame. Amancio Ortega, the founder of Inditex, the parent company of fashion giant Zara, is one of the wealthiest people in the world. Yet, he is known for his extremely private lifestyle. Rarely seen in public and seldom giving interviews, Ortega's approach reflects a desire to keep his personal life separate from his business empire. Satoshi Nakamoto, the pseudonymous creator of Bitcoin, has remained completely anonymous. Despite creating a cryptocurrency that has attracted global attention and spawned an entire industry, Nakamoto's identity and personal life remain a mystery. This anonymity can be seen as the ultimate expression of privacy concerns, avoiding any public scrutiny or attention. These examples highlight how privacy concerns among the wealthy and influential can manifest in various ways, from avoiding the limelight to maintaining complete anonymity. This choice is often driven by a desire to protect one's personal life and interests from public scrutiny, which can be intense for those with significant wealth or public profiles. Wealth preservation is like a game of chess, where each move is calculated not just to gain but to protect what is already there. For the wealthy, this game involves strategic decisions that go beyond mere financial investments. It encompasses their lifestyle choices, social interactions, and even their public image. One key aspect of wealth preservation is the avoidance of becoming a target. High-profile individuals with visibly opulent lifestyles can attract unwanted attention from fraudsters, opportunists, and even criminals. By maintaining a more modest appearance, they reduce this risk, much like a chameleon blends into its surroundings to avoid predators. Moreover, a low-key lifestyle can be a shield against legal risks. In a world where lawsuits can come from any direction, appearing less wealthy can be a strategic move to deter potential litigants who might be motivated by the perceived depth of one's pockets. This approach also involves being discreet about one's assets and investments. It's not just about where the money is, but how silently it grows. The wealthy often employ complex financial planning and asset protection strategies, involving trusts, offshore accounts, and other legal structures to safeguard their wealth. These methods are akin to building a fortress around their assets, making them less accessible and visible to outsiders. This approach is not merely about accumulating more wealth, it's a strategic mindset that values growth and sustainability over immediate gratification. Let's dive into this concept with a real-life example. Consider the story of Carlos Slim, the Mexican business magnate often ranked among the richest people in the world. Slim's approach to wealth epitomizes the principle of investment focus. Despite his immense wealth, he is known for living in a relatively modest home and rarely indulging in extravagant luxuries. What truly sets Slim apart is his investment philosophy. Carlos Slim has often been quoted as saying, "The biggest things in life are not materials." This philosophy is evident in how he channels his resources. Instead of spending on lavish yachts or opulent residences, Slim reinvests a significant portion of his wealth back into his businesses and other investment ventures. His investment portfolio is diverse, spanning telecommunications, real estate, education, healthcare, media, technology, and more. And what's fascinating about Slim's approach is that it's not just about diversifying his investments, it's about looking for opportunities that promise long-term growth and sustainability. He invests in sectors that he believes will contribute to society and provide steady returns over time. For example, his investments in telecommunications have not only expanded his wealth, but also contributed to the infrastructure development in Latin America.
Buffett, known as the Oracle of Omaha, is a prime example of how a value mindset transcends mere frugality and becomes a philosophy guiding both personal and professional life. Warren Buffett's approach to spending and investment is grounded in a deep appreciation for value over luxury. Despite being a billionaire, Buffett is famous for his modest lifestyle. He lives in a relatively simple house in Omaha, Nebraska, which he purchased in the 1950s, and is known for driving reasonably priced vehicles. What's particularly engaging about Buffett's story is how his value mindset is closely intertwined with his investment strategy. He is known for his long-term investment philosophy, focusing on companies with strong fundamentals and intrinsic value rather than short-term market trends. This approach, often referred to as value investing, involves identifying undervalued companies with solid potential and holding on to these investments over an extended period. Buffett's legendary investment decisions, like his early investments in Coca-Cola and American Express, showcase his knack for recognizing value where others may not. He looks for companies with enduring brands, strong management teams, and the potential for long-term growth, rather than chasing speculative trends. How some wealthy individuals strategically choose not to invest in items that lose value over time, such as luxury cars or high-fashion clothing. This approach is not just about saving money, it's about smart asset management. Let's delve into this concept with a real-life example. Consider the case of Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, now Meta Platforms, Inc. Despite his status as one of the world's youngest billionaires, Zuckerberg is known for his relatively modest choices in terms of personal assets. A striking example is his choice of vehicle. For many years, Zuckerberg was known to drive an Acura TSX, a car valued at around $30,000, which is quite modest compared to what he could afford. The Acura TSX is a reliable and efficient car, but it's far from the luxury models that one might expect a billionaire to drive. Zuckerberg's decision to drive a more modest car is a practical one. High-end luxury cars are known to depreciate significantly in value the moment they leave the dealership. By choosing a more modest vehicle, Zuckerberg is effectively avoiding the steep depreciation that comes with luxury models. This decision reflects a broader philosophy of focusing on utility and practicality rather than on displaying wealth. This mindset extends beyond just vehicles. Zuckerberg is often seen in simple, casual clothing, typically a grey t-shirt and jeans. This sartorial simplicity is in stark contrast to the high fashion one might expect of a billionaire. By avoiding spending on high-end fashion, which also tends to depreciate quickly in value and relevance, Zuckerberg is again demonstrating a preference for practicality and longevity over flashiness and status.
Some wealthy individuals focus on future security rather than immediate gratification, making strategic decisions that benefit them in the long run. This approach is about foresight and patience, ensuring that wealth is not just enjoyed, but also preserved and grown over time. Let's look at a real-life example. Consider the story of Laureen Powell Jobs, the widow of Steve Jobs and an accomplished businesswoman and philanthropist in her own right. Powell Jobs is an exemplar of long-term financial planning and stewardship. After inheriting her husband's wealth, she didn't splurge or indulge in a high-profile lifestyle. Instead, she focused on managing and growing her inheritance responsibly. Powell Jobs founded Emerson Collective, an organization that works on a range of social issues. This move was not just about philanthropy, it was a strategic decision to invest her wealth in causes and initiatives that promise long-term societal returns. By focusing on education, immigration reform, environmental conservation, and social justice, she is channeling her resources into areas that will yield positive impacts for generations to come. Moreover, her investment strategy reflects a similar long-term perspective. Powell Jobs has invested in various ventures, from media companies to sports franchises, focusing on entities with potential for sustained growth and impact. Her choices are indicative of a broader strategy that values stability and long-term potential over quick returns. Laureen Powell Jobs' approach to her wealth is a powerful lesson in long-term financial planning. She exemplifies how strategic, future-oriented thinking can not only preserve wealth but also use it as a tool for positive, enduring change. Her story illustrates that for some wealthy individuals, their financial planning is less about personal enrichment and more about creating a lasting legacy and making a meaningful impact on the world. Take the case of Bill and Melinda Gates, co-founders of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and among the richest couples in the world. Despite their immense wealth, Bill and Melinda have been vocal about raising their children in a grounded and modest environment. This decision is a conscious effort to instill in their children values like hard work, empathy, and the importance of giving back to society. Bill Gates, in various interviews, has mentioned that his children will inherit a minuscule portion of his fortune. The majority of his wealth is earmarked for philanthropic efforts through their foundation. This decision is not just about charity, it's a powerful statement on the values they wish to pass on to their children. That wealth comes with responsibility and that one's life should be about more than just personal accumulation of wealth. Moreover, Gates has also spoken about how they used to set limits on screen time and technology use for their children, despite being the founder of one of the world's largest tech companies. This is another aspect of setting an example, teaching their children to find a balance and value in activities beyond the digital world. The Gates approach to parenting and wealth is a profound lesson in the role of wealth in shaping values and future generations. It shows that for some wealthy individuals, their fortune is an opportunity to teach important life lessons about value, responsibility, and the importance of contributing to the greater good. Their actions demonstrate that wealth, when combined with thoughtful parenting, can be a powerful tool for instilling lasting values in the next generation. How some wealthy individuals strategically manage their finances in a way that optimizes their tax situations. This approach is not about evasion, but about intelligent and legal financial planning to maximize tax efficiency. Let's examine a real-life example to illustrate this concept. Consider the case of Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors and the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway. Buffett, despite his immense wealth, is known for his astute understanding of tax laws and how to effectively navigate them. His approach to taxes is a blend of legal savvy and strategic planning, ensuring that he meets his obligations while also optimizing his tax efficiency. Buffett has often been in the spotlight for his surprisingly low personal tax rate, something he himself has pointed out. He has famously stated that his secretary pays a higher tax rate than he does. This situation arises not because of tax avoidance strategies, but because most of his wealth is tied up in Berkshire Hathaway stocks, which are not taxed as income until sold. Additionally, the dividends from these stocks are taxed at a lower rate than regular income, which further lowers his effective tax rate. Moreover, Buffett is a strong proponent of philanthropy, which also plays a role in his tax strategies. He is pledged to give away the majority of his wealth to charitable causes, most notably through the Giving Pledge. Charitable donations are tax-deductible, which means that these contributions can reduce an individual's taxable income. This approach to philanthropy not only reflects Buffett's personal values, but also aligns with efficient tax planning. Warren Buffett's handling of his tax obligations offers a nuanced view of how the wealthy can manage their finances in a tax-efficient manner. His example demonstrates that understanding and utilizing tax laws effectively is a crucial aspect of financial management for high-net-worth individuals. It's not about avoiding paying taxes, it's about knowing how to manage assets and income in a way that is both legal and tax efficient. This approach reflects a deep understanding of the financial system and the importance of strategic financial planning.
How some wealthy individuals choose to spend a significant portion of their money on charitable causes rather than personal indulgences. This approach goes beyond mere generosity. It's about leveraging wealth to make a meaningful impact in the world. Consider the story of Chuck Feeney, the co-founder of duty-free shoppers. Feeney amassed a fortune through his business ventures but chose a path that is quite extraordinary among billionaires. Instead of accumulating wealth for personal luxury, he decided to dedicate his life to giving it all away for philanthropic causes, a concept he calls giving while living. Feeney, through his foundation, the Atlantic Philanthropies, has donated billions of dollars to various causes around the world, focusing on health, science, education, and civil rights. His donations have often been made anonymously, reflecting his belief in giving for the sake of impact, not recognition. He is credited with substantial contributions to higher education, medical research, and human rights, profoundly impacting countless lives. What makes Feeney's approach to philanthropy particularly engaging is his commitment to not just give away a portion of his wealth, but nearly all of it. His goal was to donate the majority of his fortune within his lifetime, a goal he successfully achieved. This approach is in stark contrast to traditional models of philanthropy, where the wealthy often leave their fortunes to charity in their wills. Feeney's lifestyle and approach to wealth have been modest and low profile. He is known for his frugal lifestyle, owning neither a home nor a car at one point, and flying economy class. His commitment to philanthropy over personal wealth accumulation is a powerful demonstration of how the rich can use their wealth to foster positive change in the world. Chuck Feeney's life story is a profound example of how philanthropic interests among wealthy individuals can take the form of impactful, lifelong missions. His giving while living philosophy showcases an approach to wealth that prioritizes societal benefit over personal wealth accumulation. Feeney's legacy is a testament to the potential of wealth as a tool for positive social change when guided by a deep commitment to philanthropy.
How individuals who have built their wealth from scratch often maintain the same lifestyle and habits they had before becoming wealthy. This mindset reflects a deep-rooted value system and a focus on hard work and perseverance. Take the story of Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks. Schultz grew up in a low-income housing complex in Brooklyn, New York, and his journey to becoming the head of a global coffee empire is a classic tale of a self-made success. Despite his immense success, Schultz is known for retaining the values and work ethic that guided him during his early years. One of the most telling aspects of Schultz's self-made mentality is his approach to business and leadership. He is renowned for his focus on employee welfare and corporate responsibility. This approach stems from his own experiences growing up in a struggling family, where his father lost his job due to injury and had no health insurance or workers' compensation. Schultz's commitment to providing health benefits to all Starbucks employees, including part-time workers, is a direct reflection of his personal values and history. Moreover, Schultz is known for his modest lifestyle relative to his wealth. He avoids the flamboyance often associated with corporate success, preferring to focus on his work and his commitment to social issues. His leadership style at Starbucks was also marked by a focus on community and customer experience, values that are deeply ingrained from his own life experiences. Howard Schultz's story is a compelling illustration of the self-made mentality. His journey from a modest background to the pinnacle of corporate success did not change his core values. Instead, it reinforced his commitment to hard work, responsibility, and empathy, qualities that were shaped by his early life experiences. Schultz's life demonstrates how self-made individuals often carry the lessons of their past with them, allowing these experiences to guide their decisions and actions even after achieving wealth. This approach keeps them grounded and connected to their roots despite the success and wealth they have attained. How some wealthy individuals view wealth, not just in terms of material possessions, but also in the context of overall life quality, relationships, and personal fulfillment. This holistic approach to wealth transcends financial status, emphasizing a more profound and balanced perspective on what it truly means to be wealthy. Oprah Winfrey's journey from a poverty-stricken childhood to becoming one of the most influential women in the world is a testament to her multifaceted understanding of wealth. Despite her immense success and financial power, Oprah's views on wealth extend far beyond monetary value. She often speaks about wealth in terms of personal well-being, the joy of giving, and the importance of emotional and spiritual growth. Oprah's public endeavors and personal statements frequently reflect her belief that true wealth includes a sense of personal fulfillment and contribution to society. Her numerous philanthropic efforts, such as the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa, underscore her commitment to using her wealth to empower others, particularly in education and personal development. This endeavor isn't just about financial contribution, it's an investment in the future of young women, reflecting her belief in education as a transformative tool. Additionally, Oprah's media ventures, including her talk show and network, have consistently focused on themes of personal growth, self-improvement, and spiritual exploration. Through these platforms, she has shared her journey and encouraged others to seek wealth not just in their bank accounts, but in their experiences, relationships, and personal journeys. Oprah Winfrey's life and career offer a rich narrative on the broader understanding of wealth. Her story illustrates that for some individuals, wealth is more than material accumulation. It is about the impact they can have, the lives they can touch, and the personal fulfillment they achieve. Her approach shows that recognizing the multifaceted nature of wealth can lead to a more balanced, meaningful, and impactful life.